Don't forget the smiles.
Okay. We've been watching America's Next Top Model. Hey you guys, and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I am your chef, Charisse, and today we're gonna make a special Halloween treat for y'all. So you probably already see the title, so you know what this is. But we're going to make a vegan and gluten-free Halloween cupcake, which is just chocolate. So, surprise! Before we get started, I did want to also mention that linked below is my Patreon, and y'all, girl, I could not do this without you. You will see some of my super patrons linked down below. Well, not linked down below, but they're like, their names are down below. Like, hi, thank you for being amazing patrons, where you get your name in the description box of my video. If you want that, go check out the tiers of my Patreon, link below. Can I say link below one more time? Smash like if I said link below. Alright, let's just jump right in. We're gonna start in a big bowl with 1.5 cups of gluten-free flour. So I prefer Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 baking flour. I just love it. And you can find it pretty much anywhere, sis. So highly recommend your local grocery store, blah, 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 blah. So to that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to add 1 cup of sugar. If you've seen this channel before, you have to be careful with your white sugars. There's a good chance that they were processed with bone char. Ooh, that's nasty, bitch. You don't want that. That's not vegan. But I will tell you that all organic white sugars are not processed with bone char, and there are a few other brands like Aldi's. Just do your research. Like, use your brain. It's not that serious. You got to pocket Google. So we're just going to whisk this together until it's all incorporated. And just like our pineapple cake, we need to make some divots here. So we need a good big one, we need like a little one and another little one, some little divots. So in one of them, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. I've also done apple cider vinegar, like totally fine. You can't taste the difference, you're fine. I'm also going to do a teaspoon of vanilla in the little one. And then I'm going to do 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in the big guy. Now I'm gonna come in here with our glorious oat milk. So if you haven't seen me make this before, I'm gonna drop that recipe here.
Show me where to go for me to stick a back. No doubt that I dig. She laid me to rest with the white slip skirt. Flirting with an angel that was caught in the surf. The breath of my heart started with the touching the surf. I dive at first on my earth, submersed in the love divers. Oh, goodnight kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Get up, like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up.
Y'all, you need Ellie's Best. You need that nut milk bag, because I can't even tell you. This was so cheap to make. Like, I used the last of our oats for this batch, actually. And Greg was like, oh no, we're out of oats. Like, we've already gotten used to making it because it's so super cheap. So this is, let's see, 1 1/4 cups. So I'm just going to pour it all over top of like so. Okay, so then I'm going to come in here with my spoon, and we just going to start stirring her together until she is just combined. Again, when we are making cakes and whatnots, we don't want to like over mix it, because then it gets like real stodgy and like not good, sis. Okay, and then we have a greased cupcake pan here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit out and put it on in there. And then we have our oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake these for about 20 minutes. But again, all ovens are different, so make sure you use the old toothpick trick. Like, keep an eye on it. Don't put it in there and walk away and let her burn. Use your brain. Now we're ready for our frosting. So I'm doing a traditional like vegan version of an American buttercream, which genuinely is super sweet. Like, if you've seen Food Network in those shows, like, it is super sweet. So if you're not looking for something super sweet, you can certainly do like the coconut whipped icing for like my pina colada cake, something like that, to make it a little bit easier for you. But this is what I'm doing because like I'm American and that's what I'm used to. So I have 1 cup of vegan butter, and I'm gonna come in here with my hand mixer, and I'm gonna whip it up until it's a little bit more fluffy. And as you can see, it's even a paler color, which means it's like more fluffy, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna come in here with some powdered sugar. Now, if you are sticking with the gluten-free version, you wanna make sure that you find powdered sugar that is sugar mixed with cornstarch and not flour. So for instance, if you can't find powdered sugar or you don't know if it's vegan, you can make your own. There are recipes on Google for the quantities, but it's literally like you can just put in a food processor or a blender, regular sugar and either cornstarch or flour and mix it up and you got powdered sugar. That's it. So I have 3 cups here. Now it may depend how much you're going to use based on what kind of vegan butter you're using. And then I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of our oat milk. You can add a little bit more if you need. You mix it up and you make it the consistency you want. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me clear my throat. Okay. If you ain't a 90s kid, bitch, I don't know. So now comes to the food coloring. Okay, I want to make this orange. Now, take out your pocket, Google says. There's a lot of varying opinions, not a lot of information, controversy, not controversy, whatever, about food coloring. So my suggestion to you personally would, when it comes to food coloring and you're making something like this, is Google food coloring, look at the lists, and decide for yourself what you're comfortable with, okay? I don't know how else to explain it, except there's just so much information on food coloring, but also not a lot of information on food coloring, and just do what makes you comfortable, what you can afford, what you want in your vegan lifestyle, okay? Come at me, real vegans, although the real vegans probably wouldn't even click on this video because apparently sugar, fuck you, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna put some orange food coloring in there and I'm gonna mix her up. All right, so we have our glorious tip. We've got our frosting in a bag, and we're just gonna come at it. And hold on, I'm gonna move it away first, sis, and go in because I just like in my pina colada cake, I need concentration. But like, oh, ain't she cute? Ain't she so cute? Let me see if I can do this on camera without fucking it up. We just swirl it around. Boop. She cute. You guys, look at our cupcakes. So I got these little like bullshit plastic rings from the Dollar Tree. Hi Dalla, how hi Ari, how nerm. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be eating these while we're watching Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's new series, which another episode came out tonight, but you're gonna be watching this tomorrow. But if you haven't watched it tonight, which is yesterday, for you should do that. I'm really excited about it. So I got these little plastic rings, so they're like interactive cupcakes. Greg laughed at me when I called them interactive. But they're little rings. Get a little icing off, put it on your finger. I'm doing it right now, sis, okay? I'm gonna put on my pinky because I'm an adult and they don't really fit. Oh my God, no one fancy. Kids love that shit. Am I right or am I right? So let's try it. So what you gotta do is you gotta take the bottom off your cupcake, like so, I'm making a mess, and you stick it on top, and you make a little cupcake sandwich, and then you go in. Oh, chocolate! Look at that texture. Oh, and my orange dyed hands. Orange dyed hands. Nobody would know that that's vegan and gluten free. There's no peanuts. There's no wheat. There's no eggs. There's no dairy. This is perfect for kids' schools. Honestly, if I had a kid, I'd send that little bitch with these. A full written recipe, as per usual, will be linked below. midnightmunchiesdenmark.com. Make sure you like this. I got chocolate. I'm orange and I got chocolate everywhere. I'm like a Halloween statue. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family, Help a sister out. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Okay, bye.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Nutrition and ambition. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up.